Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So as you all know, in last lecture, what we did, we discussed elimination method, and I told you that this method is very good method, and it's actually quickest method to solve the linear equations in two variables. So unless and until specified, we will by default use this method only. ठीक है? Because ये क्या करता है, हमें क्विक रिजल्ट देता है और जो मिस्टेक्स के जो चांसेस होते हैं इसमें लेस होता है. So हम ये यूज मेथड यूज करते हैं जनरली. ठीक है, तो हम क्या यूज, अब हम आज क्या पढ़ेंगे. सो टुडेज लेक्चर इज एक्चुअली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लेक्चर. सो डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी वन क्वेश्चन इन योर बोर्ड एग्जाम. So it is mainly on the concept of upstream and downstream. Actually this is, ये क्या, जब रिवर में हम बोट चलाते हैं ना, तो कभी रिवर के डायरेक्शन में चलाते हैं, कभी रिवर के ऑपोजिट चलाते हैं. तो दैट इज नोन एज अपस्ट्रीम एंड डाउनस्ट्रीम. That I have covered very well in this lecture. So after watching this video, there won't be any doubts in this. ठीक है? Thank you. हाँ बोल. Hello students, कैसे हैं आप सब? As you all know, today we will discuss the concept of upstream and downstream. ठीक है? Later we will do some important problems and wind up the chapter today. So this will be our last lecture on linear equations in two variables. ठीक है? So let us start with concept of upstream and downstream. ठीक है? Okay. Let us start. First, let us take a lake. Lake जानते हैं? In lake, वाटर क्या होता है लेक में? स्टिल वाटर होता है ना? ठीक है. वाटर का कोई मूवमेंट नहीं होता लेक में. Suppose this is your lake and some water is there. It is stationary. ठीक है. If you place a boat here, then what will happen? What will happen? Speed of boat will be zero. ठीक है. कोई स्पीड होगी क्या बोट की? जीरो होगी ना, क्योंकि स्पीड ऑफ वाटर इज जीरो. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट हैपन्स, सपोज यू स्टार्ट rowing your boat with speed x. What happens? You start rowing your boat with speed f, or you turn on the engine. Then what happen? Boat will start moving with velocity x kilometer per hour. So what is x? X is speed of boat. X is speed of boat in still water. ठीक है. Speed of boat in still water. Now let us take a river. Suppose this is your, we know that in river water flows continuously. ठीक है. Water flows continuously. Suppose y is speed of water, or we can say that speed of river और करंट और स्ट्रीम. कुछ भी बोला जा सकता है आपसे, स्पीड ऑफ रिवर या स्पीड ऑफ करंट और स्पीड ऑफ स्ट्रीम. नाउ सपोज इन रिवर स्पीड इज y. ओके. नाउ व्हाट हैपन इफ यू प्लेस योर बोट हियर. If you just simply place your boat here, what will happen? Your boat will start moving with y kilometer per hour. What happens? Your boat will start moving continuously with y kilometer per hour. Okay, because speed of river is y, so therefore speed of boat will also be y. Now there arises two cases. What? If you along with the flow of river, if you start rowing your boat in the direction of river or opposite to the direction of river, just see it. Suppose this is your river flowing with y. ठीक है. y direction in this direction, and this is your boat. So what happens? River is flowing with y and you start rowing your boat with x. So river is flowing in this direction also and boat is also rowing in this direction also. So this is the case of downstream. But if boat moves in the direction of river. If boat moves in the direction of river, this is known as downstream. What it is known as? It is known as downstream. So therefore net speed will be x plus y kilometer per hour. Speed of boat, speed of river plus speed of boat. ठीक है. Now speed of boat is x. Okay. Now comes the second case. Again river is flowing with y and this is your boat, and what happens, you start rowing your boat in opposite direction to the river flow with x kilometer per hour. ठीक है. So what will happen? So this, in this case, if boat moves in the opposite direction of river, opposite direction of river, this is the case of beta upstream. Upstream means we are against river. So in this case net speed will be x minus y, speed of boat minus speed of river kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour or meter per second, it depends what is given to you in the question. Okay. So the formula which is used here is, we know that speed equal to distance upon time, or we can say that distance equal to speed into time. So speed here depends on the two parts, whether it is downstream or upstream. If it is downstream, speed will be x plus y kilometer per hour. If it is upstream, means against the flow of river, then speed will be x minus y किलोमीटर पर आवर. ठीक है. तो दो केस होते हैं. अगर हम रिवर के फ्लो की डायरेक्शन में बोट को मूव करा रहे हैं तो दैट इज नोन एज डाउन स्ट्रीम. द नेट स्पीड विल एड इन दैट केस विच विल बी एक्स प्लस वाई किलोमीटर पर आवर. In second case, if we are rowing our boat against the flow of river, then the net speed will be subtracted. So that speed will be x minus y kilometer per hour. Now we will discuss some questions. It is given in your NCERT also. ठीक है. So the question is, first question. What it says? It says that Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. And upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and speed of current. तो जो सबसे पहले आपको हर क्वेश्चन में करना है, that is you have to write speed of rowing in speed of rowing, or we can say speed of boat in still water, that is x kilometer per hour. And you have to find speed of current. Speed of current, you have to write it as y kilometer per hour. Then you have to write speed of boat downstream. What will be the speed in downstream? X plus y kilometer per hour. Similarly, speed of boat upstream, it will be x minus y kilometer per hour. These things you have to write in each and every question, these 4 points. Now what is said to you, it says that Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. Okay, 20 km in 2 hours. So time is 2 hours. Time equal to distance upon speed. Distance is 20. Speed, we have to write downstream speed. Downstream speed is x plus y. 2 will be cancelled 1 time and 20 10 times. So your equation will become x plus y equal to 10. Mark it as equation 1. Similarly, next point, it says that it can row upstream अपस्ट्रीम क्या है 4 किलोमीटर इन 2 hours. So time is 2 hours, distance is 4 kilometer, speed is upstream means x minus y. So this will be cancelled one time, it will be cancelled two times. It will be x minus y equal to 2. So this is your second equation. So now we have our two equations and two variables. So easily we can solve. What is that? X plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 2. Here y's are same coefficient, so we will add. It will be cancelled. 2x equal to 12. This will give you x is equal to 12 upon 2, or which gives you x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6. Now put value of x in equation 1. X is 6. 6 plus y equal to 10. Y equal to 10 minus 6. This will give you y equal to 4. So in last step you have to write speed of rowing is equal to 6 km per hour. What you have to write? Speed of rowing equal to 6 km per hour, and y was your speed of current. Speed of current equal to 4 km per hour. These were the variables you have taken initially, x and y. Okay, this is your answer. Now come to next question. This is also your NCERT question, but it is a good question. Okay, now look at the question. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. So first of all you have to write those 4 points, then we will look into the question. What it says, you have to determine the speed of stream and that of boat in still water. So let speed of boat in still water, that take it as x km per hour, and let speed of stream, that is let speed of boat in still water equal to x km per hour, and speed of current or stream, that is equal to y km per hour. ठीक है. Now again you have to write speed of boat downstream. Downstream में क्या होगा? Speeds will add, so that will be x plus y km per hour, and similarly speed of boat upstream, that will be x minus y km per hour. Okay, now read the question. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. So in 10 hours what it does? 30 km upstream, in 10 hours 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream. So we can write time equal to distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. Upstream speed will be x minus y plus 44 km is downstream. Downstream speed is x plus y. So mark it as equation 1. Similarly, in case 2 what is given? In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream plus 55 km downstream. So you can write 13 equal to 40 upon upstream speed will be x minus y plus 55 upon downstream speed. Distance upon speed will be x plus y. So mark it as equation 2. Now we have two equations, but these are not in linear standard form. So what we have to do, we have to convert into standard form. So what we will do, we will take 1 upon x minus y equal to a and 1 upon x plus y equal to b. What we will do, we will take 1 upon x minus y equal to a and 1 upon x plus y equal to b. So the following equations will reduce like this. So the first equation will be tan equal to 30a plus 44b. So it will be like 30a plus 44b equal to tan 30a plus 44b equal to tan, and this equation will be 40a plus 55b. 40a plus 55b equal to 13. Now mark it as equation 3, mark it as equation 4. Now we can use any method actually to eliminate any of the variables. So here we will use elimination method. So the LCM of 30 and 40 will be 120. 30 and 40 LCM will be 120. So what we have to do, in order to make 30 equal to 120, in order to make 30 equal to 120, we have to multiply whole equation with 4, and here we have to multiply 40 with 3. So it will become 120. So what it becomes, 120a plus 44 into 4, 176b equal to 10 into 4, 40. Similarly 40 into 3, 120a plus 55 into 3, 165b equal to 13 into 3, 39. When we will subtract, signs will change. This will be cancelled. This will give you 11b equal to 1, or this will give you b equal to 1 upon 11. So this is the value of b. Now what we will do, we will put value of b in any equation. Okay? So put value of b in equation 3. Equation 3 is 30a plus 44b equal to 10. So 30a plus 44b. In place of b, we will write 1 upon 11 equal to 10. Okay? 1 times, this is 4 times. So 30a plus 4 equal to 10. So this will give you 30a equal to 10 minus 4, 30a equal to 6, or this will give you a equal to 6 upon 30. 1 times, 5 times. This will give you a equal to 1 upon 5. But our actual variables were x and y, not a and b. So look, what we have assumed, we have taken 1 upon x minus y equal to a and 1 upon x plus y equal to b. So what we have to do, 1 upon x minus y equal to a, but a is 1 upon 5. Similarly 1 upon x plus y was taken equal to b, but b is equal to 1 upon 11. So we will solve it. When we will cross multiply, it will become x minus y equal to 5. This will become x plus y equal to 11. This will become x minus y equal to 5, and this will become x plus y equal to 11. Mark it as equation 5, mark it as equation 6. Now we will solve. X minus y equal to 5, x plus y equal to 11. I simply add. This will be cancelled. 2x is equal to 11 plus 5, 16. So x is equal to 16 upon 2. This will give you x is equal to 8. X is equal to 8. Now put value of x in equation 6. 8 plus y equal to 11. Y equal to 11 minus 8. This will give you y equal to 3. So x was your speed of boat. So in last you will write speed of boat in still water equal to 8 km/h and speed of stream equal to 3 km/h. This completes your question. Now we'll see another question. These are not on upstream downstream. That concept I have covered. Okay, so we will discuss another concept. So here, see the question number 3. What it says: the sum of a 2-digit number and the number formed by interchanging the digits is 110. If 10 is subtracted from first number, the new number is 4 more than 5 times the sum of the digits in first number. Find the number. समझ में आया कुछ? ओके, आपको एक नंबर फॉर्म करना है. जैसे उसने क्या बोला है, सम ऑफ अ 2-digit नंबर एंड द नंबर फॉर्म बाय इंटरचेंजिंग द डिजिट्स इज 110. सपोज 2-digit नंबर 1 और 3 है. अब इसके डिजिट्स इंटरचेंज करेंगे तो ये क्या होगा, ये है वंस प्लेस, ये है टेंस प्लेस. डिजिट्स इंटरचेंज करेंगे तो टेंस वाली चली जाएगी वंस पे और 1 वाली चली जाएगी 10 टाइम पे. तो ये कितना बन जाएगा 31. तो और इन दोनों का सम कितना आ रहा है 444. तो सिमिलरली ये कह रहा है कोई 2-digit नंबर है, हमें नहीं पता, उसका और उसकी डिजिट्स को इंटरचेंज कर देंगे तो उसको दोनों को ऐड करेंगे, देन सम विल बी 110. नाउ आई विल टेल यू वन क्वेश्चन. सपोज 53 इज देयर. हियर वंस प्लेस इज 3 and tens place is 5. ठीक है. Now it can be written as 5. It is at tens place, so 5 will be multiplied with 10 plus 3 because this is as ones place. So 53 can be written as 5 into 10 plus 3 because 5 is at tens place, so therefore it is multiplied with 10, and it is as at ones place, so it will be multiplied with 1, so it will be written as 5 into 10 plus 3. ठीक है. तो ये थोड़ा समझने की बात हो गई. नाउ विल सी. अब हमें पता ही नहीं यूनिट डिजिट क्या है और टेंस डिजिट क्या है, तो हम लिख देंगे लेट द यूनिट्स डिजिट बी एक्स एंड टेंस डिजिट बी वाई. यूनिट डिजिट तो एक्स होगी, टेंस डिजिट होगी वाई. तो नंबर क्या हो गया आपका 10y प्लस एक्स. अब उसके बाद क्या लिखेंगे, नंबर फॉर्म बाय इंटरचेंजिंग डिजिट्स. अब आप डिजिट्स को इंटरचेंज कर देंगे तो y तो आ जाएगा वंस प्लेस पे और x आ जाएगा टेंस प्लेस पे, तो इट विल बी 10x प्लस y. ठीक है. तो आपको अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रॉब्लम क्या दिया हुआ है, ओरिजिनल नंबर प्लस उसकी डिजिट्स को इंटरचेंज करने के बाद जो नंबर है, ओरिजिनल नंबर क्या था 10y प्लस एक्स, प्लस डिजिट्स को इंटरचेंज करने के बाद क्या है 10x प्लस y. इन दोनों का सम कितना है बेटा, नंबर ऑफ द सम ऑफ अ 2-digit नंबर एंड नंबर फॉर्म्ड बाय इंटरचेंजिंग द डिजिट्स इज 110. तो ये कितना है 110. इसको सोल्व कर लेते हैं. 11x प्लस 11y इक्वल टू 110. 11 कॉमन लिया, x प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 110. ये 11 1 टाइम्स, ये 10 टाइम्स, तो दिस विल गिव यू x प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 10. ठीक है. तो नंबर जो है ना इसको मान लीजिए इक्वेशन 1, इसको मान लीजिए इक्वेशन 2, और आपको सेकंड केस क्या दिया हुआ है, इफ 10 इज सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम फर्स्ट नंबर. तो आपका फर्स्ट नंबर कितना था 10y प्लस एक्स, इसमें से हमने क्या कर दिया 10 सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया. इफ 10 इज सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम फर्स्ट नंबर द न्यू नंबर इज 4 मोर देन 5 टाइम्स द सम ऑफ डिजिट्स. तो कितना है 4 मोर देन, 4 ज़्यादा है, किससे ज़्यादा है 5 टाइम्स द डिजिट्स. कितनी है उनका सम, डिजिट्स क्या है x प्लस वाई. ठीक है. 4 मोर देन 5 टाइम्स द सम ऑफ डिजिट्स. बस आपको इक्वेशन फॉर्म करनी आनी चाहिए, बाकी तो सब कुछ वैसा ही चलेगा. ठीक है. अब इसको लिख दीजिए 10y प्लस एक्स माइनस 10 इक्वल टू 5x प्लस 5y प्लस 4. 5x, एक्स को तो ले जाएंगे माइनस एक्स प्लस 5y, 10y को तो ले जाएंगे माइनस 10y इक्वल टू माइनस 10 तो है ही सही, 4 उधर जाएगा तो माइनस 4. दिस विल गिव यू 4x minus 5y equal to minus 14. Mark it as equation 3. This is your equation 2. This is your equation 3. These are two equations with two variables and we can easily solve them. ठीक है? Okay. So what is your equation 2? X plus y equal to 10. This is your equation 2 and 4x minus 5y equal to minus 14. This is your equation 3. Now we have to eliminate any of the variable. Suppose we want to eliminate y. So here coefficient of y is 5. Here coefficient of y is 1. So multiply this equation with 5. So it will be like 5x plus 5y. 10 into 5 will be 50. And this equation will remain as it is. 4x minus 5y equal to minus 14. Simply we will add. It will be cancelled. This will be 9x equal to 36. So x will be equal to 36 upon 9. 9 4 ja 36. This will give you x equal to 4. ठीक है? Now what you have to do? You have to put value of x in any equation. So let equation 2. Equation 2 was x plus y equal to 10. So 4 plus y equal to 10. This will give you y equal to 10 minus 4, y equal to 6. So your x is 4 and y is 6. Now your number was, नंबर क्या था आपका 10y plus x. तो इसमें वैल्यू पुट कर दो. 10 y की जगह 6 प्लस x की जगह 4. 10 into 6 is 60 plus 4. So your number is 64. Your number is 64. This is your final answer. ठीक है? Now we will do one last question. ठीक है? This is also different question. ठीक है? ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन जो मैंने डिस्कस किया था वो भी आपके एग्जाम में आया हुआ था. दिस वन ऑल्सो इज इन योर CBSE एग्जाम. अब ये क्या कहता है? The sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the order of digits is 165. ठीक है, तो वापस वही करना है. Let the number at units place equal to x. Let the number not, let the digit at unit place equal to x and the digit at tens place इक्वल टू टेंस प्लेस पे डिजिट क्या है 5. तो जो आपका नंबर क्या होगा 10y प्लस x. मार्क इट एज इक्वेशन 1. अब उसके बाद क्या लिखना है? नंबर ऑब्टेन बाय रिवर्सिंग द डिजिट्स. तो ये कितना होगा 10x प्लस y. ठीक है? अच्छा, अब आपको दिया क्या है? सम ऑफ अ टू डिजिट नंबर एंड द नंबर ऑब्टेन्ड बाय रिवर्सिंग द ऑर्डर ऑफ डिजिट्स इज 165. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रॉब्लम 10y प्लस x प्लस 10x प्लस y, इन दोनों का सम, दोनों नंबर्स का सम कितना दिया हुआ है 165. ठीक है? तो आप क्या लिख सकते हैं? अच्छा, 11x प्लस 11y इक्वल टू 165. 11 कॉमन लिया, x प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 165. तो x प्लस वाई जो आएगा आपका आएगा 165 अपॉन 11. तो इट इज़ कैंसल्ड वन टाइम एंड दिस इज 15 टाइम. तो जो आपको दिया हुआ है x प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 15. Mark it as equation 2. And the second condition given to you is if the digits differ by 3. जो units और tens place की जो digit है ना they differ by 3, but it is not given to you which one is bigger. So either x can be bigger or either y can be bigger. So this gives you two conditions. What? दो condition क्या होगी? Either x माइनस वाई इक्वल टू 3 मीन्स x बड़ा होगा y से और y माइनस एक्स कैन बी इक्वल टू 3. ठीक है, सो दिस विल गिव यू, so mark it as equation 3 and 4. So there arises two pair of equation. First pair of 2 and 3 and second pair is 2 and 4. So this will give you two pair of equations, x plus y equal to 15 and x minus y equal to 3, x plus y equal to 15, x minus y equal to 3 and x plus y equal to 15 or y minus x equal to 3. So these equations you have to solve simultaneously. ठीक है, now you have to solve. So first we will solve, what we will solve, x plus y equal to 15 and x minus y equal to 3. These equations we will solve. So what we will do, we will simply add, this will be cancelled, and second pair of equations is x plus y equal to 15, y minus x means minus x plus y equal to 3. We will solve it later. First we will concentrate here. So this will give you 2x is equal to 15 plus 3 18. This will give you x is equal to 18 upon 2. This will give you x is equal to 9. Now what you have to do, put value of x in equation, any equation. ठीक है, so put value of x in equation 2, that is x plus y equal to 15. So x plus y equal to 15, x is 9. So y equal to 15 minus 9. So this will give you y equal to 6. So therefore when we considered these two equations, we got x is equal to 9 and y equal to 6. Now we will consider these two equations. Okay, when we will solve, we will simply add, this will be cancelled, 2y equal to 15 plus 3 18. This will give you y equal to 18 upon 2. This will give you y equal to 9. Now again put value of y in equation 2, x plus y, y is 9 equal to 15. This will give you x is equal to 15 minus 9. This will give you x is equal to 6. Okay, when we took these two equations, we got y equal to 9 and x is equal to 6. So when we took these two equations, our x is 9, y is 6. So नंबर कितना होगा आपका बेटा, नंबर कितना था, 10y plus x. In place of y we will put 6, 10 into 6. In place of x we will put 9. This will give you 60 plus 9. Number will be 69. Or in this case, number equal to 10y plus x. So y will be 9. So 10 into 9 plus x is 6. So 10 into 9, 90 plus 6. So this will give you 96. So there are two answers to this problem. So number can be either 69 or 96. This totally completes your chapter linear equation in two variables बेटा. ठीक है, आई होप आपको चैप्टर समझ में आ रहा होगा. थैंक यू.